Psst, hey, over here. Hey, my name's Nick Shell, and I'm the internet receding hairline guy. And we need to talk, okay? Here's what I'm gonna call this video. I refuse to be a slave to my hair loss, / the skeleton key curse, okay? Bear with me, I'm going somewhere with that. Let's start with the whole part about I refuse to be a slave to my hair loss. Now I know that the word slave, it's a powerful word. There's a lot of history there, a lot of emotions, a lot of horrible things related to that word, especially in American history, and especially for me being a Southerner here in the South. I've always been ashamed of the fact that the South had slavery. Granted, it was way before my time, but still, I always think I want to be able to celebrate the South and being from here without Confederate flags and all that stuff, because that's not what I'm about. The South is a beautiful place, but yeah, we've got a history, a negative history with that word slavery, a slave. It's a bad thing. But still, I think in this context, I can still make it to where it's useful to you, a man who's contemplating his hair loss, okay? So imagine this. If you're a slave, that means someone else or some other system has control over you and your freedom and your abilities and your abilities to make decisions. Slavery is horrible, and it still occurs across the world. That breaks my heart to know that. In America and across the world, it still occurs, as we probably have heard about here more recently, okay? It's awful. So as awful as slavery is, imagine this, that even without the rest of the world, it still occurs within us as human beings when we allow ourselves to be held captive by thoughts and insecurities that only exist because we allow them to. Okay, see where I'm going with that? Yes, as you know, I'm a guy who invites the rest of the world to get hair transplants and Propecia and all that good stuff to save their hair. If that's what they want to do, if that's what they need for inner peace and confidence, then do it. Fine, that's your life, okay? But yet I won't do it. I'm just gonna go bald, I'm gonna shave my head. That's the end of it for me. Forgive me, I gotta scratch my nose. It's hot out here. I washed my face a minute ago and there was like water right there. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. So, The Skeleton Key. Have you seen this movie? It came out in like 2005, I think. Whether IMDb, all that says it's a good movie or not, I don't know. I just know that I like the movie and I own it on DVD. And I'm sorry I'm about to give away the whole premise of the movie. So if you don't want me to ruin Skeleton Key for you, I don't know, it actually might cause you to like the movie more. I'm about to ruin it for you. Either way, here we go. Skeleton Key. The ultimate concept of this movie was that there was this curse. And what it would do is, say these people who've been around for hundreds of years were able to trick younger people into believing in the curse. And if they believed in the curse, then it became real for that person. And they could swap bodies. So the person who was really old, who was living now in an 80-year-old body, could steal the body of a 25-year-old, and the 25-year-old has to live in the 80-year-old's body. Get it? But the problem with the curse is it only existed if they could get that person to believe in the curse. So you could be this 25-year-old person, not believe in the curse, and that old person couldn't do anything about it and trade bodies with you. You had to have faith and believe that the curse was real for it to actually affect you. So are you with me on how that would work? Okay? Same thing here with your hair loss. Your insecurities and the limitations that you think that hair loss have on you are only if you believe that the curse is real. That totally makes sense, right? So, just to review, I'm a guy who's known my whole life. I knew that I wouldn't have a full head of hair when I was older. I always knew that. So I was always kind of aware of it. Granted, by the time my hairline went from juvenile to the V, where's the the maturing hairline, when that started happening, it started getting real for me. Okay, I get it. That's my truth. By the time I was 30, then the thinning started, and of course, if you saw my recent video, check out my hair loss or whatever I said, you can really see where I've gone so far. But none of this is really affecting my world in any way because I knew this was coming. And ultimately, I refuse to believe in the curse. The curse that I'm referring to here is that by losing your hair, that you're going to miss out on life, that your life won't be as good, that you'll be held back some way, whether it's somehow, somewhere in your future especially, whether it is romantic interest, whether it's your career. It's amazing to me that there's CEOs out there who are already worth millions and billions or whatever, and they still get hair transplants or whatever it is. Because I don't need that. What I need is skills to learn how to make that much money. But what I don't need is hair. Because if I knew how to make money, my hair would have no effect on that. Just like my hair has no effect on my life to begin with now. But again, I don't believe in the curse. And here's what I think. And I don't mean to put you down. I appreciate you supporting my channel and believing in what I do by watching my videos. But here's what I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that a lot of you watching my videos believe that the curse is real. I believe that you think that if you lose your hair, your life is going to go downhill. And somehow you'll miss out compared to the other guys, same age as you, with a full head of hair. I think a lot of you believe that curse is real. And so what's going to happen to you? Well, the curse will be real for you. As your hair might start maturing and your hair might start thinning, think about how this is going to consume you. It's as if you're becoming a slave. You're being held captive by these thoughts. Yet, no, it's not controlling you other than the fact you're allowing it to control you. So compare that to me. We know that I'm a confident person. I'm aware of my hair loss, but it doesn't worry me. I'm not worried about it at all. I just embrace it, right? So clearly I don't believe in the curse. Even though my hair is falling out, that's fine. Life is the same for me with or without hair because I don't believe in the curse. And that's where I'm trying to get you. And that's why you're subscribing. And that's why you're watching these videos. Because if only you were like me and didn't believe in the curse, you'd realize that spending your time even watching these videos is unnecessary. As much as I want you to, it's pretty much irrelevant to your life anymore once you can get to the point where I am. I think we both have to agree on that, right? And I don't want to put anybody down or make you feel like you're less than me in any way. But I'm saying I believe one advantage I have over you, just to be fair, is not that I have more hair, but I have confidence. And I don't believe in the curse that hair loss is going to hold me back. I don't believe in that. I believe other things in life will hold me back if I don't do something about it, as far as making good decisions with my money and things like that. But hair, not going to affect me. I refuse to believe in the curse. If you haven't watched the movie The Skeleton Key with Kate Hudson and Peter Sarsgaard, which I've also referenced in my videos before, if you haven't seen it, maybe you want to check it out and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. I think it serves as a great illustration for the fact that many of us have allowed ourselves to be held captive by these insecurities and thoughts that are real in our own mind, but not the rest of the world. You saw the video I said where people don't love you for your hair. Same thing. We allow ourselves to think that we're held back by it, when in reality, we're not. Nick Shell is not a slave. He's not held captive to hair loss because he simply doesn't believe in it, because he simply doesn't allow it. And that's all the confidence I need there, knowing that that curse only exists if I allow it to, if I believe in it. I refuse to believe in the curse. Instead, what I choose to believe is my life is just as good with or without hair. And that's the confidence you're needing. That's the confidence why you watch my videos. And I guess if you keep watching enough, you'll finally grasp this. But seriously, think about this. If you simply believed 100% what I believe, I don't think there'd be a reason to watch my videos anymore. Keep watching, please, but don't you see what I'm saying? What would be the point in watching my videos if you're where I'm at mentally and not believing in the curse? So go watch The Skeleton Key. Ow, that tree poked me. And stop believing in the curse. Nick Shell, Internet Receding Hairline Guy.